So any concluding remarks now? Are there any questions that I could or should have asked, but did not ask you on the final takeaway from today's chat?
I think we've covered off most of it. And as I said, for myself, I've definitely, had a vast career across all different areas and sectors within the property development industry, and worn a number of different hats. Um, so, so I can kind of put a lot of the pieces of the puzzle together, where it's really hard for a greener developer to be able to do that, because there are a lot of, you know difference and various factors that go into a property development transaction. So I think we've covered off on most of the main points. Get education, learn, before you go out and even think about being a property developer. You really need to understand the basics of it, and you need to understand, you know, the risks of property development. You need to understand, you know, all the key aspects of property development, from marketing and selling to planning, construction, even the legal aspects of property development. For lawyers love property developers because, you're probably dealing, and a lot of the times these legal firms, property developers are typically their biggest clients, because you've got the potential. It's not just your legal documentations that you need to produce for acquiring a property. It's your legal documentations associated with onboarding investors. It's your legal documentations for engaging all your consultants and your contractors. It's then your sales contracts. And then it's litigation that always seems to happen, because in property, the general rule of thumb is, you know, stuff always goes wrong, and
It does.
nothing's
And
it's
and
not
how do you mitigate that risk from a legal
correct.
perspective? Yeah.
And so you've got to make sure that you understand that property development is going to be challenging. You've got to be prepared to get down into the trenches, and really roll up your sleeves as well, and be prepared to fight, because sometimes it's not easy. Um, and there's a lot of, for as many property developers that are successful, there's probably two to three that aren't. Even though that you'll get a lot of people telling you how much money they've made out of property, they don't tell you about, again, it's like a gambler. They always tell you about their wins. They never
A
tell
good
you about
one.
their losses.
True.
But you learn from your losses. But you don't always have to learn from your own losses. Learn from other people's mistakes. Speak to your advisors. Speak to your consultants. They'll be able to, give you the good, the bad, and the ugly about everything. So, yeah, just make sure, again, educate yourself before going in. Don't go in there blindly, because it's too much money that you've got at risk.
Now, for people who are just listening, not watching the videos, how can people get in touch with you for your professional service thing?
So obviously we've got a website. It's Payne Advisory Group, Payne spelled Payne, advisorygroup.com.au. Check out our website. We've got, if you look under our specialization pages, we've got a specific section there for property developers, also property investors, and also for anyone looking to potentially wanting to scale their property development activity, and they might want to look at some of the funds management stuff and services that we offer as well. So check out our website. You can also email me at ben@payneadvisorygroup.com.au, or my mobile phone number also is 0408 455 868.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah. I mean, as part of the video, we will include all your contact details, but for people just listening, not watching, then it's good to have a contact. Okay, again,
Excellent.
thanks very much again for coming on to the show. It's been really nice talking to you, and hopefully our audience will get lots of gold nuggets from our discussion today.
Excellent. Thanks, Al. I've enjoyed it.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you.